Welcome to The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. Hello.
Hello, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. You came downstairs and I was just like, I feel like I haven't seen you.
I know. And why is it? We see each other every week.
Every week.
Because even if we don't record, we still get together and do something.
We do, but for some reason.
We hang out on the weekends. We didn't see each other
this weekend.
That's what it was.
So you came downstairs, it was almost like I had to remember what you looked like.
Well, I am wearing new makeup.
Ooh.
From my birthday board.
Can you please talk about that?
Oh my God, I love it so much. Can I just say that I have the two bestest friends in the world, one of them being you.
Oh, thanks.
Other is our other bestie. So you guys did a countdown board for my 40th birthday.
Bestie built it.
Yes.
I was out of town.
Yes.
I helped contribute.
You supplied.
I just want to make sure I make that clear.
You supplied some of the
All
supplies.
the work was done by her.
Yeah. So it's 40 days countdown to my 40th birthday. I get to open a cup every day, and there's little surprises in it. And it can be a scratch off. I got my low sugar candies, my low sugar fruit snacks, which I never had those, and those are fucking delicious.
Are they good?
I've been enjoying all this in my lunchbox.
And they don't give you the poops?
No.
The sugar-free
No,
ones?
because I only eat one packet.
Okay, at lunch.
I'm sure if I ate like 4 or 5 packets,
all right.
it might make you shit. Which I was laughing because one of my friends, Ricky, my cup, I think yesterday I opened, no, it was today. I got a chocolate.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I eat those candies all the time. I'm like, do you shit? And he's like, yeah, my wife won't let me sit on the couch anymore.
Oh my gosh.
You got to be careful with the sugar-free shit. It'll make you shit. But I've gotten I've gotten hair ties, I've gotten makeup, I've gotten gift cards for Uber and Starbucks and like little mini bottles of alcohol, and I'm getting ready for vacation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take those on vacation with me and drink them all. And it's amazing.
You'll be going up to the cabin, right?
Yes.
And when is that? The 26th?
We're getting ready for our annual trip up to the cabin. We're leaving Wednesday the 29th.
Oh, okay.
So we won't have to do anything for recording that week or anything.
Yeah, right.
And we'll take a long weekend, go up to the cabin. We have a bunch of people coming up. I'm super excited.
So fun.
I think my stepdaughter's going to come up, which I'm excited. She hasn't been up since she was pregnant with her youngest.
I was going to say, is she bringing the kids?
She is not.
Oh, fun
She's
for
leaving,
her.
She's leaving the kids and her husband at home.
Wow, fun.
Yeah. So, and then we got my other besties, Todd and Erica, and Campbell and Aaron are coming up. They're bringing their kids. The neighbors are coming up. We got 2 neighbors are coming up.
Wow.
So it's exciting. Katie Cheesecake.
Yeah.
Katie, she's coming up. Her and her husband are going to come up.
Oh my
They're going to camp
gosh.
out. So, yeah, I'm super excited to have
that's going to be a
family
great
up there.
weekend.
Yeah. And then I'm hoping that Johnny's nephew, Matthew, and his wife, Emily, with their 5 kids can come because they are so much fun. And, I always say that's what the cabin is about.
Yeah.
I cannot wait until these kids grow up and they're sitting together one day and they're like, do you remember when we used to go to Uncle Johnny's cabin?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember going up to my grandma's house up in the middle of Michigan, and it was just the best. A couple of us cousins would get together. She had I don't even know, maybe it was only 6 acres or something, but it felt huge to us when we were kids.
Yeah.
We'd just go get lost in the woods, probably get ticks and shit,
Now it's a thing,
So I'm super excited for the cabin. I can't wait.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
So my parents have a house in Boscobel. It's like a 40 acre.
I've never
yeah,
even
I
heard
know.
of that.
It's far, far away. It's north. And my kids have been there. My brothers go there. I have never been there.
You've never been
there? I
there?
do not cabin. I don't camp. No mice, spiders, critters, nothing.
There is
for me.
a lot of that up there. And I'm one, Johnny always makes fun of me because the last time I picked up a fishing pole was probably, you got to remember, me and Johnny been together almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And I went up there before me and Johnny were even dating.
Yeah.
Me and another friend went up there. Because he would always invite people to come up.
Yeah, yeah.
And so me and another friend went up there and spent the weekend up there, and it was so much fun. But the last time I picked up a fishing pole was probably about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out to the end of the pier and I went to cast it out, and I looked down and there was a fucking tick on the handle, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Oh,
so
gosh.
yeah, I really don't leave the cabin. I go out on the back porch. I go in town to go to Walmart because that's the only thing they have.
Right.
Yeah. And I might hit the bar a couple times. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great though. I mean, especially when you have a bunch of friends. I just don't do the camping thing.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, so the one neighbor came up last year, Eric, and, you know, it's an old cabin. When Johnny was a kid, it had an outhouse, you know, like it had no plumbing, no nothing. And this is just built by a bunch of contractors. You know, one was an electrician, one was a mason, one was just a regular carpenter, you know, whatever. And so it's old. And so we have a couple of rooms that have like double beds in it. So neighbor Eric and his daughter Alyssa, they were in one of the rooms with double beds. And Eric said he woke up in the morning and there was like something stuck to his chest. And he's like, what is that? And it was like an acorn. And he found a hole in his bed. There must have been a mouse.
Oh, my God.
And it was like nesting all the acorns inside of the mattress.
Oh, my God. No. Nope.
I know Campbell said he
hear
woke
my
up.
engine start.
I know.
I'm out.
Campbell said he woke up one morning and he felt something on his foot and he looked and there was a mouse just sitting on his foot and it like jumped off and like boop, his little foot went boop, you know. Okay, so this is the best cabin story ever. I was cry laughing the other night telling Eric this. So maybe about 6 years ago, I started my tradition of making trail mix for the cabin. Oh, yeah. Right? So I take peanuts, cashews, almonds, you know, I mix those all up together. And then I'll get mix-ins. So I'll do all different kinds of M&Ms. I'll do sesame sticks. You know, we've played with it over the years. Yogurt-covered raisins, chocolate-covered raisins.
We call that GORP.
Okay.
Not trail mix. We call it GORP. I don't even know what it stands. I have no idea. Know? It's been like that since I was little. I think my aunt.
Somebody tell us.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I bet other people call it that.
My mom
too.
calls it that. Yeah. My aunt calls it that.
What is your family? You're not Italian, are you?
No.
No. You're a mixed breed.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit of Polish, a little bit of German.
Yeah. So
I think I keep telling Julia we got to do like the 23andMe to really find out what we are. Well, I'm not going to be like, enter me into the database, right? Isn't that what you have to do? You have to like click an extra. I don't know.
No.
I keep saying it.
You're freely giving them your DNA.
I mess with my mom and I always tell her, so I'm going to do it. She's like, don't do that. Don't start that. I'm like, why am I adopted? I give her a hard time. I give her a hard time.
You just might be.
Sorry.
No, you look too much like your brothers.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you guys all look alike. I mean, but you could be cousins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ew. Ew.
So anyways, one year I thought, you know what? I'm going to put pistachios in the trail mix because I love pistachios.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, this was probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Shell or no shell?
Okay.
Okay.
The no-shelled pistachios were not common then.
Yes.
Right? So I'm like, well, I'm just going to throw in a bag of shell on pistachios, right?
Yeah.
Because we sit around the table, you have it for an afternoon snack, you know, something. Well, I didn't really think about like Campbell and Todd and Erica rode in the truck together on the way up and they came up late at night and I had given them some trail mix, like here for your ride.
Yeah.
Well, it was dark out when they came up. So Erica, I'm going to start crying laughing again. So Erica had taken a big handful in the back seat and just like, hump, you know? And she's like crunching this. She's like, what the fuck is this? It's breaking my teeth, you know? Erica's very polite. She doesn't say anything. She just chews it up and swallows it and like, I'm not going to eat any more of that. So later they get to the cabin and she looks at it and she's like, Cassie, there's shells on these. And I was like, well, yeah, you know? So Campbell's like, is that what you were crunching on in the back seat? And he's like, you swallowed it? He's like, I just spit that shit on the floor. She's like, I didn't want to spit it on the floor of your truck. He's like, fuck the truck. You fucking break a tooth on the way up to the cabin. So after that, I made sure if I put pistachios in it, no shells.
No shells, yeah. But you're right. It wasn't like that. And do you remember when they were red? Years and years ago. I think they were one of my mom's favorites. She'd always have red fingers from eating them.
And because at Christmas time, every time that was a huge thing was to get, like, we didn't get cool shit in our stockings. We didn't get iTunes cards. We got oranges and nuts in our stocking and chocolate.
Yeah.
That was our stocking stuffer, you know?
I wonder why they no longer do red, just because it's red dye. I'm sure everybody's allergic to it now and we can't handle it and all that kind of stuff. That's probably why we're all messed up now, because we all ate the red pistachios back in the day. I ate the shit.
My grandma would have just a huge bowl of mixed nuts, and I would eat the shit out of those.
Oh, yeah.
The almonds were my favorite. They were like fuzzy.
I like the ones that are candy-coated. Well, I used to.
Like,
you see them at weddings and
Yes.
stuff, the candy-coated almonds.
Oh,
or
you're
the
talking about
candy-coated,
Jordan almonds?
Oh, whatever.
from Bridesmaids, where she's like,
They're like
they all
hard candy-coated.
they all have food poisoning. She's like, you want a Jordan almond? She's like, delicious. And it's like, it's so gross.
So gross.
I thought you meant like the ones we get at the Renaissance Fair. Like
I don't know. I've never been there.
Like what the hell do you call them? They're like,
are they real strong smelling and stuff? They're like sweet smells?
Cinnamony.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
The hell are they called?
Candied hot.
I guess.
From a cart. Nuts.
Yes. That's what I'm talking
Everyone's yelling at their phones and at their car radios right now, like, it's cold.
It's like pecans or almonds.
So can we go back? Can we go back to your board real quick? So what day are you on?
Oh my God.
Because it's 40 and it's a countdown. So
did I open 23
Your
today?
birthday is the 24th.
24th.
And what day did you open? Like, how many more days do we have until your birthday?
Today, I opened day number 23.
Okay.
Let's see.
Day 23. We're getting closer.
I just heavy breathe.
Ooh, lucky number 7. Number 7. Is that 7 right there?
Is that 7 right there?
Oh, I feel something. Nope. Wait, that's 4. 9, 7. 7's over here. Ooh.
I have to feel the outside of the cup before I open it.
I
I'll have to
know
share a
what
picture.
it is.
That's my fruit
Is there
snacks.
something? Ooh, there's
I get so surprised when there's
something
2
else
things in it.
there.
Oh.
Perfect. Thank you.
That was my Starbucks gift
Yeah.
card that I opened. Yeah. My fruit snacks and my Starbucks gift card. You know what I thought? I could upload all of these to TikTok. I'm going to do it all at once when I'm done.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd
So
be
you'll
great.
have 40 new TikToks to watch.
Yeah.
And you can watch all of them at once. I'm not going to hold everybody in suspense.
Yeah.
I'm just going to post them all.
Oh my gosh, what a great idea.
Because it's amazing. I love it. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
That's great.
Yeah. So how many days do I have left? 24, 34, so 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right on.
Yeah.
So you'll open the
That's how I do
40th
math.
on your birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The morning of my birthday.
Wow, I hope it's a
Yes.
big one, like fun one. Wouldn't that be fun? Because
Oh my
tell
God.
everybody how you lost the number, though. There's
I
a number.
know.
So you picked up
I went
two.
to pick up a number and one fell out.
And
I
you can't find it, right?
Yeah, because I kind of ignored it because I didn't want to interrupt the video.
Yeah.
And then when I was done opening that cup, I'm looking everywhere because it's sitting on a bench like right by my front door.
Yeah.
So there's like a rug right there, and then we got the couch right there, and it's sitting on a bench. So I'm like, did it go under the bench? Did it go under the rug? Did it go under the couch? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Did it
looking
fall
for
back in?
everywhere.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see if there's 2 left on day 39. If there's only 1 number and 2 cups, then
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's meant to be that I'm supposed to open that one on my birthday. So
Right. Oh, fun.
we'll
Very,
see what
very
happens.
fun.
I know. It's a lot of fun.
So I posted on our socials today to thank a lot of the McHenry County businesses.
Yes.
We're all of a sudden just having followers, and a
followers.
lot of fun.
Our email has been blowing up.
It really has.
Yes.
So we have the Truck Off Festival.
Yes.
So they keep having a great countdown. I'm so excited. It says speaking of countdown, there's like 100 days left.
Ooh.
And it's, I believe it looks like it's sponsored by McHenry County Living.
Okay.
Or at least they are, sharing it on their
Yes.
socials. And it's held at the McHenry County Fairgrounds in Woodstock, Illinois. So they reached out and said, come join us. And there's going to be lots and lots of food
I'm
trucks.
so excited.
Yeah, super
Because that's
exciting.
my favorite thing.
It is. You just said I'm going to have to start saving my money for that. And it's September 10th. So I'm excited. It's a
Yes.
Saturday.
So we're going to be there if you guys want to come meet us.
And I was super sad, but not really sad. So Steven signed on to a new college today.
oh my God.
So he's going down to Florida.
You just gave me heart palpitations. The youngest one is leaving the house.
He's out.
Oh
so
my
he's going to
God.
Florida to his
Sounds like we have
directing
more
school.
excuses to go to Florida.
I know, right? And so when they reached out and said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you come visit us? You know how many tickets would you need?" I said 6, thinking 4 of us, 2 of you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I got really sad. I was like, "Actually, it's 5. He's not even going to be here."
That's so sad.
But listen, go on Instagram and follow Truck Off Festival.
Truck Off
Yeah,
Festival.
you'll see it. It has Truck Off 100 Days to Go. We also share it on our pages, so I'll share it on Facebook too, because we have a lot of followers on Facebook.
Yes.
More so than Instagram.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's what I tell people. Go on Facebook to find us, because then you can scan that QR code.
Yes,
and
exactly.
that takes you
then
to
you
everything.
can find everything.
Everything. Yeah. It's
And
the
it looks
easiest
like,
way.
I was taking a look at this, it looks like McHenry County Living also has their own podcast.
Oh.
So check that out as well. We'll follow that. And it looks like they just
have to
kind of
give it a
talk about,
listen.
they have Girls Got Balls,
Ooh.
Real Woodstock, Raw Center for the Arts. They talk about a lot of stuff on here. So I'm going to start listening.
Nice.
So, yeah. Yeah, their last one, it looks like it says Left at the Light, McHenry County Living Podcast. So
I do listen to other podcasts
cool.
besides just ours.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I feel like I only listen to ours because I'm constantly editing and reposting and listening. And what do I have to do? I just edited one that was poop in the customer service desk. That's our number one.
I was gonna say that was like one of our first ones. Wasn't
it is one of our first ones. It is our number one. I don't know if it's
so
because of
funny.
the title or whatever, but everyone seems to want to listen to that one.
That's
and
so
I went to
funny.
go back and listen, and the music was a little off, and I thought we sounded a little loud, so I
bet
fixed it over the
perfect.
weekend.
I bet it was perfect.
And
just
then
the way
I
it
just
was.
felt like it wasn't edited right. I'm like, well, if it's our number one, we might as well work on that. So I did that, and then I did the highlights.
Yes.
I started listening. I'm
Everybody
like,
did get a
man,
little
we were
bonus.
so funny. Like I
What do you
started
mean we
listening.
were?
I mean, even in the
In that
beginning,
episode?
even in the beginning, we were funny. So I was like just opening up all of our other episodes. And I'm like, add this, and then of course, then I'm like, I added it, and it was about maybe 30 or 40 minutes. If you didn't check it out, it went live on Sunday.
Yes.
So normally we go on Friday, but it came out on Sunday, and everyone was like, what? More
Yeah,
highlights?
surprise, bitches.
And of course, then I had saved a few that I wanted to talk about and forgot to add those in.
Oh,
so there's some
shoot.
funny ones about
Well,
the pizza, the
there's
lady
your
grabbing the
next
pizza.
one,
Yeah,
you
so
know?
then we'll just have more highlights. So
the lady grabbing the pizza and dipping it in the ranch.
there was a couple other ones that I
fucking bitch.
missed adding to the highlights. But then I wanted to add in our guests to show that we've had so many amazing guests.
Yes.
Like I was listening to a couple, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's right. He was on our podcast.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Or I forgot about Paul.
Yeah.
How do I forget about Garbage Panda? You know what I mean? How
Garbage
could I
Panda Paul.
forget? Yeah, I was like, what? That
Paul
was so
and
funny.
Kevy.
Yeah. So funny.
Oh, that
so
is funny.
And
I know.
Rockstar, I forgot about all of his, so
Yeah.
I added a few things on because you had some really funny stories on that
Did I?
episode. So
I don't
added
even
that
remember. It
in,
feels like
about
so
putting the
long
lotion
ago.
on the phone, and so I was just having a
God.
blast this weekend looking through our stuff.
There's some days that I miss working at the old place.
Oh yeah,
and it's funny. So we're training a new guy at work.
Oh yeah.
And I've worked for my company now. I think it'll be 2 years in August, right? Mm-hmm. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing, but to train somebody else is really hard.
Oh yeah.
I have my way of doing things, but then I'm like, am I wasting steps?
Yeah, right. Am
I not doing this right? I could probably get more done if I'd made less trips to the pricing
Oh my gosh,
office.
you start second guessing yourself and organizing yourself as they're watching you work.
Yeah, somebody else trained him yesterday.
Oh, okay. I think that's the best way too.
It is.
Because everyone does things different.
And that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I said my first week I was with you.
Yep.
I was with this person. I was with that person.
Yep.
I said they all did it differently, and I've picked up good things from each of them, so he is going to spend some time with other people. But I'm trying to help him with his apps, right?
Oh, sure.
And I remember when I was with you, we were at a store and it was probably going to be walked or something. Like we were kind of running around kind of crazy.
I'm sure that sounds like a first day.
And you were just like barking at me like, okay, like now download this. And I'm trying to remember all my passwords and my usernames. And so I took them and we like sat down at a table and I was like, okay, now do this. And then he's like, well, how come it won't let me sign in? And I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know. And I'm like, I did this shit 2 years ago. I remember it did not go smooth. So like, why do they want me to try to do this? I don't know. But we figured it out.
And
we
you know
got it
when
all
you
figured
start
out.
a job, like everything's connected. Like we have this app because of this. We have this one because of, and then as you're mentioning it, you'll say the name of the app in the back, and that's for driving. Nope. That's for the store.
Right.
Or that's for, so it gets a little, until you can connect all the dots and figure out which goes with which. It's so confusing sometimes.
And
those first couple of weeks of training.
He was laughing so hard because he's, like I say, we do our missions, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a mission open and I'm, showing him like, this is what we do. You got to rotate product. I'm like, this store is notorious for not rotating. I go, but I was just here last week, so it shouldn't be too bad. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I'm pointing at his phone and I'm like, and then you do this. And I'm hitting buttons. And you can tell he's just like, I have no fucking clue what this girl just did to my phone, And he said later, he was like, it's funny because anytime I've had a woman train me, I'm like, can we go over that again? Just one more time. Can we do? And I said, tomorrow I'll let you do it all, you know? So that way.
When he says woman trained him, is that because we talk fast?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He said we do everything fast. We don't do anything slow. I go, because we don't have fucking time, dude. We need to get the shit done and get home and clean the house and make dinner and get the kids and take them to soccer and then pick them up and do the laundry. And there is no time for slow
and make dinner for Johnny.
Right. I don't even have kids.
You looked so tired when you sent the Snapchat and you're like, and Johnny wants dinner.
Yeah, oh my God. Why does he want dinner every night? I talked him into ordering a pizza over the weekend.
You know what? I was laughing because I was at your house. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
But so we have these very small glass bowls.
Yes.
And when Steve, I was going to say when Steve is dieting, but not really, just every day.
Yeah.
Steve will put all his lunch, dinner, snacks in these very, very small glass bowls.
Yes.
And he makes 5,000 trips to the kitchen.
Yes.
Because he thinks that eating smaller like this is better, but when you make 5,000 trips, you're still doing more calories.
Just make a whole plate.
And so I'm at your house, and Johnny is going to get sugar-free Jell-O, and he pulls out one of the small bowls. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Like, you do this too?
It's so funny. You know what? Johnny's pretty good, though. He'll usually only make one trip.
No, Steve makes a million.
Yeah.
And he wants to know who's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
He's
what are you doing in my fridge? Get out from under my bridge.
It's the wrong person. Like I was like half asleep last night. So I walk into the kitchen because I want to get water and like a handful of cereal because I start to get hungry around 10 o'clock. And I hear him go, Steven. I'm like, no, like, don't come in here. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me. Like he's always worried.
Okay.
He's always worried about who's in the kitchen. But I couldn't
funny.
believe it that we had the same small glass bowls. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
It's so funny. He doesn't want anybody in his kitchen eating his snacks.
Yeah. And
who's in there eating my snacks?
I don't even bother with small. Like when you're dieting, small plates, forget it. I'm gonna eat until I'm full.
You know what
I'm done.
I've been doing, and today it worked really good because I'm trying to train this guy. So I'm like, I take exactly 30 minutes for lunch. I told you, like, I wasn't looking at my phone. I don't want to teach him bad habits, you know. But he's like, my daughter just texted me. Can I call? And I was like, yeah, I don't care.
Let me go Snapchat my bitches back real quick.
And so then we went to print tags, and I'm like, okay, so now we wait for it to upload, and this is when we check Snapchat.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I was trying to be so good. I didn't do any social media today, and you were like, called me like, hey, are you okay?
I was worried.
And I was like, yeah, why? And you're like, well, you haven't group messaged us. I haven't seen any snaps from you,
I was very worried.
So then I sent you the snap of my crazy hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you're training the new guy and your hair looks like this, holy shit, this guy's probably like, this chick is wild. Wild. And then I tell him, I'm like, oh man, I like totally threw my back out, so I'm not moving fast. And then I notice he's like trying to keep up with me, and I was like, all right, well, slow down, Cass.
Did you feel like you were able to show him a lot?
No.
I feel like, okay.
No.
I feel
told
like
him,
when you're training someone, you have the plan in your mind, right? You're driving to a store.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to meet him there.
Right.
I'm going to show him this, this, and this. And then it feels like you only show him the one this.
So
right?
I said we got a ton done, and at the same time, we got nothing done. Mm-hmm. Because, yes, we got him up on all of his apps. We did this. We did that. I showed him how to do a couple missions, which once you know how to do one, you kind of know how to do them all.
Right.
But, it's like...
And those are like reporting tools or like a reporting app, right?
Yes.
Like what you did in store.
It shows our work, basically.
Okay.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
So it's like, normally, say, at one store, I would do 10.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I did 3.
Wow, yeah.
Because I'm trying to show him.
Right.
But we
step
did.
By step.
Of course, what happens, we walk over to the meat department, and what's sitting there? fucking process load.
Oh,
You know me and process
throw
load.
that baloney.
I was like, let's do this, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So then the guy that was working, the team, the manager, I was going to call him team leader or whatever, manager, he wasn't there.
Oh.
So the one guy that I really get along with him in that department, we always joke around and shit. And he came over, he's like, you guys don't have to do this. I go, yeah, I know. Tell me why I am then, you know. I'm giving him shit.
That's great.
So it was good because, so he lives in the city.
Oh, okay. This new guy.
Yes.
Okay.
So I told the boss yesterday, I said, give him my number, you know, tell him to text me. I don't answer phone calls that I don't know the number.
Right, right.
Tell him to text. So he texted me last night and he said, hey, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I said, okay, yes, blah, blah, blah. The boss had said, where do you want him to go? So I told him the store and I said, let him know I'll be there at 6 a.m. Well, he never let him know I'd be there at 6 a.m.
Oh, no.
So the store I went to is kind of far. I left maybe 5 minutes later than I wanted to. So it's 15 minutes extra.
Of course it is.
Of driving time.
You hit traffic, yeah.
So I texted him and I said, hey, good morning, you know, because I just imagine him sitting there waiting for me.
To see what time, yeah.
And I said, hey, sorry, you know, I'm running a little bit late. I should be there at like 6:10. And it was a while goes by. He goes, well, what time do you usually start? I said 6 a.m. I'll be there soon, he says. I said, perfect. That gave me time to get there. Nobody was waiting on me.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
I got into the store. Yep, I went to
Get your coffee.
So then I'm like waiting. And I'm like, oh, I'll just start doing stuff.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
All of a sudden, this guy just randomly walks up to me. You Cass? And I was like, oh, shit. How did you know? And he's like, well, I see you're taking pictures of this product, and I know that we rep this product.
Is this his first week?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great.
Yesterday was his first day.
Oh, okay.
So today was only his second day.
So how did you feel that it went? You feel like it went good?
He is fine. He used to be a vendor.
Good. Amazing. Oh, he
used to be a vendor.
He's got it.
He knows exactly what we're doing, what our goal is. Get the shit out of the back room, onto the shelf, make it look nice, take a picture.
Yeah, perfect.
That's what we're doing.
So when you're a new hire learning, you get home and you're like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. And you're thinking about what the next day is going to be and whatever. Did you feel exhausted after today as well?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering that.
Yes.
So the trainee and the trainer.
So when the other boss, not you, because I trained with everybody.
Yep.
So when the other boss, which he wasn't our boss at that time, but he is now, when he trained me, he told me, like after, I think I spent 2 days with him, and on the end of the second day, he was like, I am exhausted from talking. And I was like, wow, that's weird, because I can just talk all fucking day long, you know? But you don't realize... Like, yeah, I go into a store, I say hi to people, you know, I might say, hey, did you get this note about this? Are you aware of this? I really don't fucking talk to anybody.
Right.
And after talking to him all day long, I texted the boss and I was like, I know exactly what you meant when you said that. Holy shit, you know?
Yeah.
All I did today was talk.
Oh my
And then I was
gosh.
like, now, I texted mom this morning.
Yeah.
Because I text mom every morning, good morning, you know, she texts me. And I said, it's going to be a long day of talking. I'm training, and then I got podcasts.
Oh my God. So
surprised
funny.
I even have a voice right now.
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's cool. I told the boss, I was like, he's going to be fine. As soon as he gets the apps down, like, he's going to be fine.
That's awesome.
So, and he lives in the city. So when I said, hey, I'm going to be late, and then he's like, be there soon. Boom, he was there. I was in the city. I was deep in the city.
Yeah.
He lives like 2 miles away.
Oh, perfect.
I'm like, cool, I'm not going to have to fucking come down here no more.
No, you won't. Train him right. You'll never see the city again.
I might have to go down there still, but
you know, there's always store walks and regrands and all that
I don't
fun
mind
stuff,
going down there.
Yeah.
So, because my other boss recently asked me if I'd like to head north. And I was like, fuck yeah, because the gas is cheaper.
Heck yeah, it is. That's where we go. We go up north to fill up. Yeah, because we're so close to the border.
I know. It's like $4.99.
Yeah.
It's $5.23 is the cheapest I've seen it.
It's 50
in
to
the
75.
city?
Sometimes it's $1 difference.
It's over $6 in the
to go
city
2
now.
miles up north here.
Yeah.
We're so close. So, yeah.
I'm burping up hard-boiled eggs that I had for lunch.
That's amazing.
Sick.
It's good protein.
It's my snacks. Snacks.
It's just snacks.
You know, today I ate a yogurt, a hard-boiled egg, and 2 string cheeses.
Ooh.
That was my lunch.
Wow. And you don't feel hungry, I bet.
No.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'm burping up hard-boiled eggs.
Yep.
Well, then I ate another. So I bring 2 hard-boiled eggs with me. Sometimes I eat one on the way in, or I'll eat it on the way home. So I ate another one on the way home. So that's the fresher one I'm burping up now.
So I texted you last night. I said, I'm so sorry if you're sleeping.
And I was.
And I said, I want to talk about customers just leaving shit everywhere.
Yes.
Because
they have to make the big decision.
I seem to shop often.
Yes.
And of course, I'm in stores too.
We all
right?
do.
I was in stores today.
Yeah.
And I seem to shop often, so I'm always constantly listening for what I can bring to the podcast,
Yes.
right? I just feel like I'm on high alert
People
always.
watching always.
And I passed a couple, and they had ketchup. And they were like in the ice cream aisle. So it's frozen,
Yeah.
right? Or there's like vitamins on the other half, the way that the store that I shop is split.
Right.
And I heard the wife say, oh, just leave it on the shelf. Ketchup in the freezer. Leave it on the shelf. She says, job security for those that work here.
I hate fucking people who do that.
So, but I'm going to say that years ago when I worked at our place where we met, I would say that.
Yeah.
Like I would find something I'll
So
say
did
out
I.
loud. Oh,
So
job
did I.
security. Well, now there's not a lot of people working in the stores.
No.
So my whole
Skeleton
point
crews.
is I want to kind of yell at any customers that listen to our podcast. Now, if you're a customer and you've never been in retail and you're listening right now, listen to this, please.
Yeah.
Please take the extra steps and return it
Right.
somewhat remotely close,
Right.
if not in the right
its place.
Yeah. Space
I
of where
agree.
it belongs.
I have a very hard time of just leaving shit.
I do as well.
You know, we have like
And that's not just because I worked in retail. I think I've always been like that.
I have
I
too.
always put my cart back.
yeah,
I always
I
put
have
things
too.
back. But I think that's just me, though. I have
feel
like a guilty
there's
conscience.
Not often times that I put stuff back.
Oh.
If I grab it, I'm buying it.
Oh, sure. Right.
You know,
Right.
Maybe I found, Hunt's ketchup was on sale, so I'm going to get that instead of Heinz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my lazy ass probably would just put the Heinz up there and take the
So you're the
Heinz.
problem. I see this.
Hey, at least I put it with other fucking ketchup.
Yeah,
not
that's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
freezer.
Like, even if it's remotely close, that helps. Someone else is going to grab it, or someone will. I think third shift usually is the ones that don't they usually set the space or
well,
like
remember
bring
it was
forward.
like when we
what do you
were
call that? Like when you
the putter backer.
yeah. Like what do you when you make like a wall of like when you make it look good? What is that?
Oh,
called?
facing.
Yeah, facing. Yeah. When you face it all forward or whatever you're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when we were well stocked with employees and we would actually tell a cashier, hey, go ahead and turn off your light and go put this cart full of shit away.
Yeah, can we talk about that too?
How
so
fucked
we worked
up
the
is
service
it?
desk.
Yeah.
And we had like a I don't know, I would say it was like
A
9
return
bins.
area.
It was a return area
Yeah.
and I think it was probably 9 or 12 bins.
Yeah.
Tupperware bins.
Yes.
And they were all labeled.
Yes.
So it would be like pets. Yeah, it's funny that we said that.
Because there was always shit
Pets,
coming back.
Apparel.
Yeah.
HBC,
Yep.
toys, media,
Clothes.
grocery,
Did you say
bakery,
clothes?
clothes.
Well, and then you had grocery. You had the little shopping baskets on that
Yes.
smaller rack.
Yes.
And it would be like aisle this, aisle that. Or we would at least try to keep like items together. So that way you could just like grab a basket, go to that aisle and put all the shit away.
Yes.
We try to make it easy.
Right. And then like someone that was working in media or electronics
Yes.
would come up,
Yes.
once an hour
We'd
and
say,
take a look at the
hey,
bin.
come get your fucking returns are overflowing. Nobody did it all day.
I feel like it was clothes.
Clothes always filled up fast.
Always filled up fast. People
Yeah.
were always returning.
You know what? Because
shirts or
I'm
pants or-
guilty.
Me too.
I just grab the shit off the shelf. I take it home
Try it on.
because I'm never wearing the right pants for the shirt. I'm
Right,
never wearing the
right.
right shirt for the pants. I'm never wearing the right shoes for the pants. So
Mm-hmm.
I take that shit home. I try it on. If I don't like it, I take it back. It was easy when you were at the store every day.
Yeah.
Now I bought a pair of shorts for Johnny. They're too small. I'll probably never take them back.
Right.
Because I have to go to the store just to do that.
Put them like at the edge of where you would walk out. Put it on the table right there. And, maybe
they
just,
will live there for
they
a
may.
year.
Well, at least it won't be dusty on the table then.
Yes, just in that one spot. Just the shorts will be dusty. And then I was thinking, can that neighbor wear them? No, probably not. He's got like no butt, And then I'm like, can this neighbor wear them? And I'm like, no, they'd probably be too small on him too.
That's funny.
I'm like trying to find who I can give them to just so I don't have to fucking take them back to the store.
Do you remember some of the items that we couldn't return? Like number one, we couldn't return liquor.
Correct.
And you couldn't exchange it, and we would have
Correct.
customers
So
just
pissed.
fighting.
So furious.
So fighting.
Like, if they literally meant to get Moscato and they got Malort,
oh, well, we
I would
still
be
couldn't
like,
do it.
as long as they didn't leave the store, I would figure out a way to do it.
Like if they
You know
came
what I
from the
mean?
registers
And
to
they
the
were like,
service
oh my God,
desk.
this isn't right. And I'd be like, go get what you need.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But they
Merlot
would come,
and Malort.
Merlot and Moscato. Does that sound better? Malort and
No, either way, it's all different. You're
Yeah.
right. No, that was a good one.
Malort.
Malort, is that how you say it?
Yeah, sick. If you're not from the Mid-East, you don't know what Malort is. Midwest? Are we the Midwest?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why are we the Midwest? Really, we're closer to the East than we are the West.
We're kind of in the middle.
We're just the mid.
Yeah.
We're
We're the mid Malort.
We are the...
Someone just shit us here, basically. That's what I feel like living in Illinois.
How the fuck
We just
do
all
you
got shit
find
here.
your way to fucking Illinois? That's what I often wonder about, like, Latino immigrants that come here from, like, Mexico.
Why do you pick Illinois?
Yeah. Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Beautiful.
I get why you left those
areas.
places, but why the fuck did you come to Corn Central? How did you? We got new neighbors across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Which we had. A woman was married to Roger, and he passed away. So then her mom moved in with her, and she took her mom back down to Mexico, like right before COVID, because she knew her mom was going to pass. Her mom was like 95.
Oh.
And she wanted her mom to pass in Mexico. She just never came back.
Oh,
Like COVID hit and all
yeah.
that shit. And she was like, the one neighbor that just passed away always took care of her yard and stuff. And so, you know, she just never came back. All of a sudden we got people moving in. I'm like, God damn, where'd these people come from? They gave Eric and his friend Chrissy tacos the other night. And I was like, you sons of bitches, you didn't call me. He's like, I don't know where you were. You were out with the girls or something. I'm like, you fucking call me when they're serving up tacos out of that house. I fucking want some.
Oh, gosh, that's so funny.
I make white people taco night. It is nothing on
Nothing like theirs.
anything that
Yeah.
they could fucking produce.
Yeah.
He told me one of the tacos had potatoes and hot dogs in it. And I was like, I still would have fucking eaten it. It could have been brains. I'd have eaten it. Could have been tongue. I don't care. I bet it's fucking delicious.
Yeah. That's great.
Anyways.
Oh, gosh. I walked into the
I love
living room a
tacos.
couple nights ago, and Steve was like, did you know that 8 out of 10 Uber drivers eat their customers' food?
Oh, my God. I saw that you texted that.
I texted that this morning to
Yes.
you and Bestie.
And you had the perfect, was it you or
I did.
Or she?
I have the perfect idea for that.
Tell them what it is.
Buy an extra fry and write in the notes the extra fry is for the driver so that they can eat.
Yes.
And you know what? It costs you what, $1?
Yeah.
A regular fry, $1 or $2
Yes.
for them to eat their
Yes.
fries that you purchased for them,
They
and they
probably
leave
still
your
take
food
a
alone.
chicky nugget out of your
Yeah, they
container.
might. 10 pieces of 9. No, seriously.
That is.
And then Bestie said she would buy the extra food because she is the Uber driver. She goes and picks up.
She's always like,
McDonald's.
hubby, what do you want?
Yeah, McDonald's.
Am I going to Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, or Taco Bell?
So she just buys the extra food because she is the driver. But
Did
yeah.
you see what she fed her daughter the other night or
No.
day? And she was like, is this terrible? And I'm like, absolutely not.
What is it?
It was macaroni and
for
cheese.
breakfast.
Yeah, was it breakfast?
It was breakfast.
It was macaroni and cheese, and then like cheesy goldfish, and then what else? There
I
was
don't know.
something else.
Corn?
With
I don't know.
cheese.
I feel like it was
No,
all bright colors.
It was, and it was something else with cheese, and I'm like, she's fucking cheesy as shit.
You know what?
And she's like, maybe she'll eat meat later, and I was like, you don't have to have meat every day.
No.
Fuck it.
And you know what? If she's eating, she's eating because
She's
she
fucking
does not
eating.
eat.
No.
Yeah.
She's like a little sparrow.
She is so, I know, she does not eat. How do you still have energy
I
without
don't know.
any food?
You know, but kids are weird.
They eat when they're hungry.
Yeah.
They'll eat when they're
I'm like,
hungry.
they won't let themselves starve.
Nope, they
you
won't.
know?
They won't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think parents get worried, like, oh my God, they're not eating enough. And it's like, they go through growth spurts.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes in their growth spurt, they eat everything in sight. And
Yeah.
sometimes they eat nothing.
Yeah.
Probably because their bones fucking hurt from
Yeah.
growing.
And the day before, she could have eaten a lot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Depends on who's watching
Right.
her or whatever, you know. So, yeah. All right. So, I did some research on Uber.
Oh God.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a couple things. I thought this would be
we
interesting.
We Uber.
We do
I
Uber.
got a gift card for Uber, and I'm excited
And
to
there's
use
Uber
it.
Eats, and there's Uber. And yeah, I'm very excited to to use it as well with you. So I'm on carsurance.net.
Okay.
So I looked through some of them, some other ones. This one's called 30 Fascinating Uber Statistics. Why do I have to say that word?
It's a hard word.
Yeah, that's like Jim Carrey couldn't say that in that movie.
Statistics.
And facts for 2022, although some of it's showing like some of the stuff is a little bit, it's not 2022. So Uber is available in over 10,000 cities around the world.
Yeah.
Sounds right. That's a good start, right?
Do we even know how many countries there are in the world?
I believe this is going to tell us. I think I saw this in here,
okay.
but I kind of like, I just kind of went, that'll work.
I thought you meant like, I don't know, but maybe this will tell us.
Yeah. I mean, it might. Well, let's find out. So without looking at my screen, because I have it very bright.
Okay.
How many Uber trips were in 2020, do you think?
Shit.
Now, and I'm sure there's even more now. So
2020?
In 2020.
All together?
Yeah, all together.
I thought you meant like the year 2020. Probably not a lot.
Uber trips. So even a few years ago, it was widely popular.
I'm gonna say this is probably way off. I'm gonna say 200 million.
5 billion.
Oh my God.
It says even a few years ago, Uber was widely popular. Back then, there were around 6.9 billion trips with this company. Furthermore, in the second quarter of 2021, there were approximately 2.96 billion trips.
Oh my God. I thought about 1 billion and I'm like, that's way too many.
How many Uber rides per day are there? It says they provide about 15 million rides every day.
I bet. For the
That's
longest
incredible.
time,
I can't even wrap my head around that number.
But so a lot of people in the city don't drive. They don't fucking drive. And, cabs I feel like they kind of went away.
Yeah.
Because of all the Ubers.
Although they are alive and well in New York.
Are they?
When we went and visited in December, that's all we used.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cabs.
And they know how to drive. They know how to get around. They merge in. No problem. They ride on sidewalks.
You know what? Because
I wasn't even worried. I knew what they were doing. Their cars are all messed up. They honk at everything. I got into a real damaged car. I go, this guy knows how to drive around the city. Let's go. Go through those red lights, man.
He's just knocking over garbage cans.
Oh, hell yeah. It was the most damaged
running over homeless
cab
people
ever. I'm like, this guy knows how to do it. I'm in. My door barely even closed. The window wouldn't go up. There was shit all over the seat. I'm like, I just kind of threw a paper towel down. I'm like, let's go. This guy knows what he's doing.
That is so funny.
I wasn't even worried about it.
So, what I hate is when I'm driving down the tollway and, they're Uber drivers because they have that airplane sticker in their back window.
Yes.
And they fucking refuse to go over 55.
I know, especially if they have someone with them, right? Because they get rated on that.
So that's gotta be the worst.
I would have 1 stars all the way down. This chick did 99.
You would have 5 stars.
On a ramp.
They would be like, finally, somebody who knows how to fucking drive around here. Everybody would be requesting you.
Oh my God.
Because I feel like these people are like, oh yeah, we can call the Uber at noon. They should get us there by 1. And they're like, can you fucking speed up, dude?
Right. People are missing planes.
It's terrible.
They should have like a plane on their window with an X. Like, you're not going to make it. Not going to make it.
The airport says be there 2 hours early. You better call me 5 hours early. Because we're creeping down this fucking tollway.
Oh, gosh. All right. Every month, Uber hires about how many new drivers?
Shit.
Give me a number.
Every month, I'm going to say in the whole world?
Sure.
In the whole world? Because Uber's around the world. Every month, they hire... I don't know. I said 200 million, and that seemed just way out of...
So every month, they hire about 50,000 new drivers.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I almost said 100,000.
Not rides, but drivers.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So people come and go with it. People, I don't know. I mean, we've been in Ubers where you could see the person has been doing it forever.
Right.
Like, 4,000 reviews of
Yes.
5 stars, and that's
Right.
all they do. And they got really nice cars.
Yes.
We did get in one on the way home from New York. We did use a Cadillac.
Yeah.
On the way, and he had like 10,000 reviews, 5 stars. That's all he did.
10,000?
Oh yeah, he has been doing, and he had a beautiful big Cadillac. Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
Did he have drinks?
He had like a really nice wrist, like a watch, and like
I'd be scared to get
and
robbed.
He had drinks, but I think he charged me for the water I drank. That's all right.
Well, you know, you don't
It was
have...
like, hold on 1 second. 225 later, you know, it was like...
You don't have nice things without charging for other
That's
things.
right. That is right. Do you know how much Uber drivers make per hour? About?
Okay, so I saw a commercial the other day
range here
on, I think it was Facebook. And it was like, you know, get hired now doing Uber Eats for up to $22 an hour. So I'm going to say $22 an hour, even though I think that's probably a lie.
No, close. So here, when this was released, so carssurance.net, $17.21 to about $20 per hour. So yeah, it probably could be a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Depends on when this came out.
I doubt it. It's probably less. It's probably only $16.50
So here's
an hour.
San Francisco is $22.30 an hour. So I guess it all depends on the area,
Shit,
right?
yeah.
New York is $26.24.
I was going to say, because in San Francisco, you have to make $8,000 a month just to have a house.
$8,000 a week?
Yeah.
No. All right. So
probably $8,000 a week.
I remember running a marathon in San Francisco. And there were two gentlemen in the plane next to me. One was kind of cramping. We were on our way home. You know, we had stayed there 10 too many days in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, you need 3 or 4 there. It's fine, you know. I chalked that one up to like Vegas and New Orleans. You only need a couple days.
Yeah.
The weather's all the same. You can only eat so much chocolate and you can only see so many homes, right? So, I mean, it's beautiful. San Francisco is beautiful, but ran the marathon. They were cramping and I said, hey, did you run the marathon? He's like, yeah, but we took our time. We did the whole 6 hours. We stopped for a burger. They did like the whole
in the middle of the marathon.
Yeah, he was like, I mean, it must have been him and his husband maybe, or him and his boyfriend. They were like, we just totally spent the whole 6 hours and enjoyed it. We took pictures, and then all of a sudden he's showing me selfies.
Oh my God.
And he was like, and we might be moving out here, but you know what, we don't make our millions yet.
And he was still cramping.
Oh yeah,
maybe it was the burger that gave him a
maybe it was the
cramp.
burger. I said,
you should have had some water.
Yeah, eat a pickle. I don't know. Was there enough pickles on that burger? It was very funny.
Oh, that is
but
funny.
It's I mean, that was years ago, and they were like, but we don't make millions yet, so we can't move out here.
Dude,
so
you have
back
to make
Chicago
so much
we
money.
go.
You know, I look at some of the houses in the city and I think,
oh yeah,
how do people afford to live here? This has to be a $500,000 house, and it ain't even that great.
Yeah,
it has no yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no yard.
If anything, my house, your house, those should be $1 million homes.
In
got
certain
nice
areas,
yards.
In certain areas, you never
You get
know.
to look at fucking corn.
So here is, I think you may have mentioned this, about how many Uber drivers work in the U.S. You want to guess that? Nothing too crazy.
$1 million?
Yeah,
$1 million?
900,000.
Oh,
so it's probably close to $1 million now,
Okay.
if not more.
Never.
So Uber Eats 2020 global revenue was how many billion?
5 billion.
Yep.
Really?
4.8.
I was like 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say 5.
Do you know what the net worth of Uber is?
Oh, fuck.
I'm guessing this is
$1 trillion.
15 billion.
It's close enough.
Can you imagine? You're sitting around and you're like, man, I really need a ride somewhere. And then you just like create it.
And you didn't get in a cab?
Right.
You know what?
Like I'm sure someone knows the story
I need a ride.
of this. Yeah.
And my friend has a car. I wonder
if I gave them
if
money.
I just paid him, if he would take me. I wonder if I can make a business out of
Yes.
this.
That's exactly the thought process.
I don't know.
And here we are, you know, a couple of years later, and it's $1 billion company.
Because I wonder, like, was it terrible to be a cabbie?
Oh, I don't know.
Do they have a union? Like, do they have any benefits?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a lot of...
I've only been like the DD with friends and they've been fine. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never driven a cab. I've never been in that business.
My mom drove
with
a cab.
Friends.
Okay, because you know Mom has done it all.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. She texted me something too, and she was like, swiping credit cards. I was like, well, clearly you didn't listen to that episode, bitch. You need to go back and listen to that episode. It's from when you worked at Visa.
So funny.
But she used to be a cabbie.
No kidding.
Yes.
Man, she has had all the driving jobs.
Between her and my aunt and my uncle, They've probably had every single fucking job besides like police officer and doctor.
Wow.
Which my aunt was married to her ex-husband and his son was a police officer. So like we've had it all in our family.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm sure everybody has. But anyways, yeah. Mom used to drive a cab and she said it was the worst. Like Saturday nights, you know, you pick up this motherfucker from the bar and he pukes all over in your cab. So she said this guy like laid down in the back seat and like told her where to go. And she was like, I'm telling you now, if you puke in my cab, I'm charging you extra. And he was like, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, he puked everywhere. So she gets him to the place and she's like, you're going to fucking help me clean this up.
Oh, man.
And she said he was dropping money everywhere while he was helping her clean it up. And she just picked it up and put it in her pocket. And it's like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
That's great.
You know, don't be a dick.
Oh, my gosh. I think they charge $200
either. Meredith.
Sorry about that. I think they charged $200 or something.
I bet.
Oh God, that was the worst.
Because you know, like a cab was
Never
like
again.
almost made like a cop car where you could like hose it out. I feel like, yeah, ain't nobody's Corolla getting hosed out or Camry.
I think it was a Toyota RAV4, but I can't remember.
Sick.
So Uber takes a percentage from each fare. What do you think?
Fuck, I was going to say cents. I was going to say 30 cents a mile maybe.
So what would that equal about?
I don't know. They take a percentage of each fare. So I'll say 25%.
Right on.
Really?
Yep, perfect.
I'm so smart.
You are. Let's see. Okay. If you order Uber Eats,
yes.
I was just talking about this with people at work because having Uber Eats here where we live, it would not be worth it.
Because
it's
showing up
it's
2
miles
hours
and
later.
miles away.
Yeah.
It's exactly. It's
No,
2 hours.
It's nasty.
Having Uber Eats here is just miles away. Like we're lucky the Domino's delivers to us and we make sure we tip good because it's miles. Like they're putting, especially with gas prices now.
Right.
But do you know the average Uber Eats cost? And I'm guessing this is only one meal, one person.
It's ridiculous.
What do you think the average is?
That's why I don't order it.
And this is in 2021.
I bet it's between $25 and $35.
It's $31.
Yeah. I figured.
So you're paying for convenience.
Right.
So that's with anything, right? You're paying for convenience. Even at the stores, like they have those, we've talked about this before, they have the grab and go sections.
Yes.
And at first, when that first came out, I was noticing that the grab and go meat and cheeses were a couple cents higher than if you stood by the counter. Right?
Yeah.
So convenience, it's all about convenience.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever ordered Uber Eats. Actually, that's a lie because I bet down in Florida, Jason has for us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think the kids maybe have done it like once.
Yeah.
And if Steve and some of his friends are over, sometimes they do it too. But I'm like, I'm home. I can go pick it up.
Yeah.
Like, please don't spend the money on it, you know?
Right.
Something happened just a few weeks ago and they decided to try a pizza from one of the places around here in McHenry.
Yeah.
And it was a weird combination, but they were like, well, it's on special, whatever. They hated it.
Really?
And they spent $31 or whatever it was. So I was like, listen, I just opened up Domino's app. I'm like, I got you. You know, it was like, I knew it was going to be here fast. All these boys are hungry all the time.
I don't know what it is about Domino's,
or young men,
but
I
it's
should say.
always hot and fast.
Yeah,
I live really close to the Domino's, and it's like, boom, they're in minutes.
Yeah.
It's like they knew I was going to order it.
Yeah.
They already had it in the oven.
They were like, you know what?
This bitch is going to fucking order pizza. I can feel it.
I love the one we order from. Like, we'll put something in the notes like, can you please write like so-and-so loves pizza or whatever.
Yes,
and they write it in the box for us. It's so fun.
I always give them, you know, they have those where you can like give them encouragement.
Yes,
like,
always.
thanks for making my dinner, you know, shit like that. I always do.
So if you haven't done this yet, if you order Domino's, there's a section for notes.
Yeah.
You can ask them to draw like a puppy.
A dick.
Or draw, okay, so we keep it clean
Boobs.
here. Or we write like, say, you know, like happy
dick.
Anniversary.
Can you put I
whatever.
love dick on this pizza?
God. Keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. And they will do it. Like you go to open up the pizza box and it's in there.
And it says I love dick.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, one more. One more. So which percentage or what percentage of all Uber rides end without any safety issues? Because, right, you're driving cars. People drive crazy.
Right.
Uber drivers are doing 50 miles an hour and people are flipping them off because they're in the left lane. No, they're not in the left
Everybody
lane.
else is doing 90, fucking around them. God damn it. The percentage of safe ones?
Yes,
with
yes.
no
They
incidents.
end without any safety issues. In other words, no accidents. People get there safely.
I'm gonna say like 94%.
Yeah, close. 99.9%.
Really?
Yep.
See, I was gonna say 98, but I'm like, yeah, there's got to be some issues because people are assholes.
Yeah, right. No, I mean you're gonna have the accidents, right?
Yeah.
But yep.
I believe it.
Yeah.
What do I have? Maybe I have a story in my notes.
I do have a story while
Tell
you're
me.
looking.
Tell me.
So I go to my favorite Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's the same young men all week long. On the weekends, it's new. It's not new people, but it's people that
Different
don't work
people.
during the week.
Yes.
It's different.
Yes.
So they're not as fast. They're kind of talking to each other like, what does that say? Blah, blah, blah. So you have to be patient on a Sunday morning.
Right.
So these young ladies are working their butts off. There was probably I don't even know how many people in front of me, but I was done shopping, so I really didn't have anything else to do except for stand in line, and it was fine. I like to observe.
Yeah.
Which is why
I know.
got
I
the
always
story.
tell people like, I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry ever.
No hurry.
If I'm standing in line for Starbucks, I am never in a hurry
Never.
because
You know better.
Yeah, right. And some people feel that they are in a hurry and that they're, whatever. So this woman is in front of me, a couple people ahead, and she's she's got her phone out and she's, she's got the longest
Oh God.
drink.
She's got 12 teenagers.
Ever.
Use the fucking app.
Well,
bitch.
it's not even so she's got two small ones. They couldn't decide what they wanted. The girl's waiting there. She's holding the cup. You want hot? You want cold? You want medium? You want small? You want grande? You have and so the two younger ones are, go ahead, make your order. So they're like, okay, one wanted hot chocolate, which was fine, but it took her 10 years to decide. She's 21 now and can drink adult beverages.
She's like, throw some horchata in there.
And then the second one wanted to pick from the menu, which she just picked a picture. Then the mom comes up, or I'm thinking it's the mom, and it's a list of green tea, extra chai, extra green flu this, no ice, half soy, half almond, frothy but without the froth, add the ice but melt the ice. She went on, and I was like, oh wow, that's a lot of drinks. It was one fucking drink.
Oh my God.
One drink.
You can blame TikTok for that.
And because it was written on, they had to keep asking her and she kept saying, I'm sorry, I know, it's just the way I like it. And I'm the more I was thinking about it and analyzing this drink, it was like a hot green tea. You know what I mean? It was something
when it came down to it.
When it came down to it, it was not that big of a deal.
It was I want matcha, but can you filter it so it comes out clear and not cloudy?
So
green
not
tea.
only where I'm observing this, and not only does this woman probably not think that it's much, but they forget the hot chocolate.
Oh,
all right. So she's
fuck.
standing there, and other people are going through and they're getting there. And I can hear her without walking up to the counter to say, hey, do you got the hot chocolate? She's mentioning it to be, oh, you got your drink? Oh, and then she's looking. I hate this. I hate this. Then she looks at the daughter and says, maybe yours is next. Kind of loud, having the conversation of instead of just walking up going, hey, you know what? My pain in the ass drink is done.
Yeah.
Is there a hot chocolate back there? They just kept missing it. I saw it. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
The cup was on the back counter,
bitch.
Well, I just wanted to keep observing. And so then the girl realizes that, the one that was helping at the cash register turns around and sees this small cup. And she's like, oh, that's the hot chocolate. I mean, it's been 9 minutes. You know what I mean? So which
is eternity when you're waiting.
Oh yeah, right? I was still waiting in line. But so I look at the lady and they look up and they're like, oh my gosh, the hot chocolate's right there. And she goes, that's okay. The highest pitch.
Oh God.
Fake. I don't want to say
You're making me cringe. I'm pinching my cheeks right now because I just want to punch a lady in the face.
And of course, I look around and I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? And sure enough, one lady kind of looks at me and raises her eyebrows. I pretend to raise my eyebrows, but I can't because I had Botox.
I love it.
The guy in front of me kind of turns and looks at me like, what is happening here? It was the craziest thing. So then, of course, the people in front of me, they were like, hey, cold brew, I'm out. I was like,
I'll put my own cream and sugar in over here.
Yeah, I'm heading home. I got my own creamer. They were everyone ahead of me was so fast. One guy was like, medium coffee, nothing else. It's they were done waiting. They just wanted their Starbucks.
my God.
Oh gosh, it was so funny.
You know, I like it when difficult people kind of look around like, aren't you going to agree with me?
And
And
no
everybody
one
just
does.
avoids eye contact.
Yeah,
Like,
no one does.
and I want to be like, fuck no, bitch. Nobody cares. But I can never be like that.
I feel for I don't feel for the Starbucks company because, talking
fuck
about
them.
billions, but
Yeah.
I feel for the Starbucks team associates
Oh, yeah.
because
I always
cannot
feel for the
even-
associates.
I mean, and that's anywhere, but
Yes.
just because I'm constantly seeing, because I love
Yes.
Starbucks, I'm just constantly seeing what they have to go through, and I'm just
And I'm always like, I try to stand way back in case somebody wants to go in front of me.
Right.
And I'm like, I have no idea what I want. So
Yeah,
y'all
go
go
ahead.
ahead. And I just sit there and stare at the menu.
Yeah.
And then I'll usually get what's on special.
yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like, this is our drink for the season or month or whatever. And I'm like, they probably have everything for that. It's probably pretty easy.
Yeah.
They had a lot of practice making it. I'll get that.
Yeah.
But
it sounds delicious. I'm
every
doing
time
it.
I go to a different Starbucks, it's made fucking different at every single one.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't
Yeah. Caramel macchiato. I'll get a shit ton of caramel,
Yes.
or I'll ask for
Yes.
I usually ask for soy milk on it because I just don't want to have a stomachache.
Yeah.
And somehow there's it's lighter, it's darker, it's whatever. Meh. Whatever. It's caffeine.
I never care. It's usually good. You
know what?
but
Instead of
it's never the same.
yeah, right. It's never the same, but it's always good.
always good.
And I'm not going to complain because I have a coffee pot at home.
I'm not going to complain because I have a gift card.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking pay for the thing.
Oh my god.
Johnny tried talking shit to me. Like, I order Starbucks all the time. I get Starbucks like maybe once a month.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm like once a day. I'm allowed to be high maintenance and talk shit.
I do not get. He's like, oh yeah, you're paying $6 for a cup of coffee. I'm like, I take a cup of coffee every day with me to work. Like, if I get a Starbucks, it's in the afternoon and I need it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
usually
yeah.
I'm too scared I'm going to shit my pants on the way home from work, so I don't get coffee.
Sometimes that does that to me. If I treat myself in the afternoon for a little caffeine, I'm in trouble.
I'm like,
I get heartburn.
I ate Chipotle for lunch. I'm not getting coffee after work today. I'll definitely shit my pants on the way home from work.
Gosh, it's crazy. We cannot be the only ones that have this happen.
No.
Man, I go almost every day, but I've learned. So when I worked at your company,
Yeah.
that would be my first stop every morning,
Yes.
unless it was so early they weren't open. But the one by us opens at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So I would stop there, and it was just habit. And I would get the flu food drinks,
Yes.
the real, sometimes they'd be like $7 or whatever.
Yes.
But I've learned now I just want regular caffeine with a little splash of something. It's under $4 almost every
Is
time.
it? Yeah.
And I had to learn
I
that
think
because
mine's
I could
usually
have.
6.
Yeah,
Because
so,
I usually get the special drink.
So, and
yeah.
if I do that once a month
Yeah.
or after a long run where I feel like I can have all the calories
Yeah.
or if, whatever. But yeah, so I usually don't I usually go just because I want
Yeah.
a Pike Place or, it's very simple.
Johnny
it's
wants
not
to talk
crazy.
shit about me having a $6 coffee once a month, but he drinks $12 12 packs every day.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I know.
Fuck you, Johnny. I love you. Jerk.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So how many more days till your birthday? What did we
Oh my
decide?
God.
16?
16?
16 more days.
Yes.
So it's funny because I was talking about how I was editing the episodes
Yeah.
and that came up. I'm like, oh my gosh. We got to make some plans. We got to make some plans.
Well, I'm going up to the cabin. That's part of,
Yeah.
that's me and Johnny's birthday thing.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
usually do.
Do you share birthdays? Is his close
His is the
too?
14th.
Yeah, right. Okay. I knew
Flag
it was close.
Day. Yeah.
Flag Day.
Him and his brother have, so there's 8 of them altogether.
Yes.
He's got 7 siblings. Him and his brother have birthday on June 14th. And then one is either the 13th or the 15th. I can't remember. And I said, well, what the hell was 9 months ago that your parents were always having sex? Was it their anniversary? 3 out of 8 were born on the same day or a day within,
Oh, okay.
And so we figured it out. It was September and we were like, oh, all the kids went back to school.
Oh, they had time to themselves. Oh my gosh, so funny. So funny. That's why there's so many October babies. We're New Year's.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
New Year's Eve babies.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's so
shit.
funny.
Getting all crunked up and doing
We
it.
went from retail to sex. You're welcome.
Sick.
Hey, well, listen. Thanks for listening to all our stories.
Has it already been an hour?
I know it's over an hour. But by the time I cut it, it'll be like 58 minutes.
Stop it. That felt like 10 minutes.
Thanks to all those McHenry County businesses.
Yes,
we
thank
absolutely
you.
appreciate you. We can't wait to visit.
I hope you guys enjoy our show.
They've been sending messages asking us to come visit.
I know.
We'll do some lives. We'll talk about it. Yeah,
Yes.
so we'll wear our Clopen shirts so they know that it's us.
Ooh. Well, you know, I can barely go out in public anymore.
Oh, because we're basically famous.
Basically famous. And people are like, oh my God, don't you have that podcast? And I was like, yes, I do.
So Julie and I went to a paint and sip at Aeon Gallery.
Yes.
And we're sitting there. There wasn't a big crowd or wasn't a big group. You know, I think there was 5 of us or something because it was a holiday weekend.
Yes.
So she usually has a lot more. You have to sign up like immediately or it sells out.
Right.
So we're sitting there and the girl that was like kitty corner from me, she looks up, she goes, I knew that voice.
Oh my God.
She says, I listened to your podcast.
That
I'm
is
like,
so
oh.
awesome.
And then of course me, who can never take a compliment, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry you have to listen to my voice. Why couldn't I just say thanks? Tell all your friends, share our shit.
I don't know how to do it.
It goes
either.
right to me, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I always laugh like a hyena and blah blah blah. Yeah.
The lady tells me, I like your shirt. And I was like, oh, thanks. It's from Torrid. Torrid? I go, yeah, you went, no, it's a fat girl store. And you're not fat.
Why can't we just take a compliment? Okay, lesson of the Friday morning. Take a compliment,
Take
everyone. If they say...
Just say thank you and shut your fucking mouth. Say thank you, you too. Thank you, you also. Have a wonderful day. And just shut your fucking mouth. You'll feel good.
Lesson of the day.
Oh, God.
So... thank you, McHenry County businesses. We really appreciate
for being a friend.
Travel to McHenry and back again. Have a good Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye. This podcast is brought to you by Nametag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Drums, written and performed by my son, Steven. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.